So on to the non-democratic bandits. Generally speaking, in non-democracies, the right to participation is severely constrained. It's reserved for a select few. You often, in non-democracies, will find words and rituals of democracy for everybody, but it's not real. The presence of elections is not always indicative of public accountability, and in non-democracies it rarely is. If in non-democracies, ruling elites who may have initially come to power through illegitimate elections, military coups, or other non-democratic processes, are not accountable to a transparent public system, which gives its citizens input, then who are they accountable to? Whom are they accountable to? Well, they're accountable to a much narrower group of citizens, what we can call co-power holders, those who either directly through governmental positions or indirectly through business connections or whatever, exercise power and determine whom to support for high office, who to be the head of government. This is what we call a small winning coalition. A small winning coalition necessitates private goods or services. In return for these private goods or services, leaders maintain the support necessary to stay in power. High expenditures on public goods in a state with a small winning coalition, a non-democratic state, can be actually detrimental to a dictator because it can limit his or her ability to take care of their winning coalition. If I'm providing lots of money for good schools and roads, then I'm not going to have enough money to support those whom I really need at the center of my little circle, right? I'm not going to be able to provide for you the great vacations and the special advantages that you get. Your schools aren't going to be much better than everybody else's schools if everybody's got a great school. So what's the point of supporting me anymore? So to summarize the differences between non-democracies and democracies, very broadly understood, you've got different incentive structures. In democracies, you've got more and better public goods because they're provided to these large winning coalitions. They can only provide these public goods to winning coalitions because private goods make no sense. The more and better these goods they can provide, the better their chances of maintaining the support of those winning coalition members. That 50% plus one, depending on the democracy. But generally speaking, in advanced democracies, the wealthy ones, we're going to have social security payments that go out just about on time, every month or whatever. Roads that are relatively well maintained. The postal service generally gets its letters to people in a timely fashion. In non-democracies, people share in the corruption. People want to share in the corruption. Those who are in the small winning coalition get to share in the corruption. The leaders in non-democracies are going to ensure that the military is paid while other parts of the bureaucracy can languish in arrears. They provide goodies from abroad, from wine to cars. They have no incentive to provide public goods when one depends on a small winning coalition like this. There is no incentive. So I'll take a separate set of slides. Oh, no, I won't. I'll start it here. So it's essential for this class that we know more about non-democracies in order to better understand democratization. And actually, I will take a separate set of slides because I'm going to refer you to 260, which is a sort of general discussion about these various regime types, and then we'll come back again.